know, give you energy, because after that, when lunchtime came, I don't need to eat anything. I have my energy, and this is what I am doing, and all of us, we have the same. I am sure of that. For this, is very important to keep the same hour when we eat. Now some eat 7, we have our lunch, let's say 12 o'clock, or 1 o'clock, or 2 o'clock, but it's good to keep doing this. If we want to join a healthy life, no, still in our lives. Moderation. Only eat as much as you need. Only eat to satisfy hunger and then stop. Do you agree with me? I saw so many people, they don't need too much food, but they were eating. We have just to satisfy our hunger and say, okay, stop, I have enough, I get enough energy for this food, I don't eat just to eat. Because this is something that makes our stomach bigger, and sometimes we want to stop but we can't, because it's just a custom that we put it in our lives, and we need to stop, you know, just to have somebody say when you go to eat, don't put too much food on your plate, because your tendency is to eat everything what you have there. Just put a little bit, and if you think that you need more, you just add a little bit more. And you know, always when you wake up after you finish eating, just to have that feel, oh, okay, I want to eat more, but stop, don't eat more. You know, just keep your balance, because that's good for our health. It's a good principle to have moderation, not only in eating, but also in all the stuff that we are doing. You know, some other people, they work a lot. They work 12 hours, so 14 hours. That's too much. You have to have moderation in everything, and you can enjoy a healthy life. Another very important point is take small bites. Only put a small amount in your mouth at a time. You'll chew and salivate it better, and tend to eat less at the meal. Do you agree with me? That it's also a very important point when we eat, just to have a small bite. Also, some people, they were just in hurry, and they try just to eat fast as can, but that's not healthy for the stomach, because the stomach doesn't have teeth. You have, you know, you have to enjoy your food. And relax and eat slowly. For this, when I take time to eat, I want to have this, you know, eating slowly and relax and enjoy my meal. If you are too rushed to eat, then do not eat. Do not be hurried, anxious, worried, or angry. Why do you think that we don't have to have these characteristics? What happens when you are worried or hurried or angry? What happens with you? How is that food for your stomach? Yeah, here some people say it's like a poison for your body. And even you feel, you know, sometimes all of us, we have, not each day is the same. Sometimes, you know, we have good days, sometimes we have hard days. But it's good when you go to eat, just to think on that. If you are so worried of something, eat later. Don't eat. Because this is also, it's a very important point, and helps you to be healthy at the same time. Another very important point is chew your food well. You will get far more energy out of less food if you do this. When we enjoy our meal, we don't need to eat too much food if we know how to combine our meal. You know, we don't need just quantity. Sometimes we need quality. And we need to enjoy that food, and it's good. We will have more energy. This is, you know, I always do this in my daily life. And I want to say that always I have energy to finish my work. I don't say, okay, I don't, you know, some of my colleagues, when they finish the hard work, I am talking to them and they don't have any more energy. It was such a hard day. But you have to combine everything. No, you don't have to finish just because you go home, you have other things to do. It's not just the day end. You still need energy. Do not eat too many things at a meal. 3 or 4 items plus a little salt, oil are all you need. Do you agree with me? You know, sometimes in our conferences we stress so much, we don't know what to prepare. You know, sometimes we have so many kinds of food. And this is not always healthy. We don't have to mix everything. You know, even if we have 3 kinds of rice, it's nothing bad. Everyone is cooking different, but at the same time you are eating rice, and that's not bad for your stomach. But when you mix too much the food, when you have, like, let's say sometimes 10 types of food, it's not good for your stomach. Why? Because you mixed, every food has something different on it, and you are just mixing, and there is coming acids, you know. Just keep in our mind at our home with 1 kind of food or 2 types of food is sufficient, it's okay. You can add some other fruits to the other meal later on, but don't mix too much. Avoid peculiar additives such as vinegar, monosodium glutamate, which only upset your stomach and slow digestion. Yeah. Sometimes we like to put flavor in our food, no? We think that is not tasty enough. But we have to stay away from this because just slow our digestion. And it's not good, you know, and I have here something else. Sometimes an hour when we buy food we have to look and to read well. What contain, no? Some products they have a big list, and I say no. Even if it looks very well, I say I don't need to buy this. They have so many things that I don't know what's in there, and I'm so sure that it's not healthy for my body. Then always we have to check, and all of us we know about all this, you know, MSG that is famous in our days. Y esto lo que más se pone está en las salsas, ¿no? Que usamos cada día. Yo no digo ahora que hay que dejarlo todo, pero si lo podemos.
That we use more is there in our sauce, so we need to be careful of this.
Yeah, we need to be careful of this, and also we need to, you know, to try to do it home, you know.
Homemade.
Homemade. Probably I'm so fast, I know. No, it's okay? Okay. Do you agree with me? Well, because all this is making our stomach upset.
Homemade is the best.
And you know, sometimes we complain about our digestion. We complain about so many sicknesses, and we go to the doctor, and the doctor what give you? A lot of medication, and even that works for our body. We have to control everything in the food. How we eat, how we buy, how we do all these things. Vary your diet from meal to meal. If you eat oatmeal this morning, try wheat tomorrow. Never eat anything prepared in aluminium. Never drink water or juice out of an aluminium container. Alzheimer's is worth avoiding. You know, today I saw so many good things and a very nice bottle. And I have an experience last week. One of my supervisors came and she said, I am not eating like you, so healthy. But here I have my drink that have all the vitamins and all my body needs. And so nice bottles. She have like 4 or 5, and I say, do you want to drink all this during today? And say, no, I will drink one, no, probably later another one on tomorrow. And I say, yeah, nice bottles. And I say, can I look? It's crystal? And just not, no. It's plastic? No. When I just wake up to see what bottle was that, was aluminium. Pure aluminium. And they have such a nice shape, such a nice, you know, picture. I read, wow, amazing. But you know, you cannot say too much because people, they don't listen you. They say that you have something, but they say that vitamins was supposed to be healthy for you and help you, but it's contrary. Because, you know, it's very important. Why you don't say, I don't have money to buy all the fruits? And I say, you don't have to buy so many. Today you buy a little bit, tomorrow another one, when you can. But you know, you see so many people, they don't look. They think that it's well, but it's not well. We have to be careful with this. I was reading more about Alzheimer. Alzheimer, no, it's a sickness in our times that is going so fast. So many people get Alzheimer even with 30, 40, 50 years. Before was, all of us, we know that was starting with 70, 80 years, but now it's earlier. You know why? Because everything is control. Everything is about the food and the life that we live. For this, it's very important to be careful, you know, and avoid all these things if we can. As a rule, you eat your fruit at one meal and vegetables at another. Acid fruits such as citrus can be eaten with either. Did you agree with me? We have always to eat our fruits. We don't have to mix the fruits with vegetables if we want to enjoy it. You know, I remember my mom doesn't know so much about health, but I was a small kid and my mom never allowed to do this. They say never mix fruits with vegetables. She never let us. Sometimes we want to eat apple after we eat a salad. I say, but I know apple sometimes you can mix it. It's the only one that you can mix, but it's okay. Stay away. If you want the fruits, eat it, and later on you can eat the vegetables. But don't mix this together.
So they form acids.
Yeah, and the most popular acid, citrus, that we find now everywhere. All the product, this is the acid more, that is, you find it everywhere. And we know that this, from all these acids, is coming cancer, is coming so many sicknesses. That sometimes we don't know what to do, no? Here is not just if you want to do that, it's just like a rule. We have to make a rule in our lives. Remember. Consume fresh, raw juices or the green drink. Drink all your liquids. Water between meals, not with your meals. Here is another point very important. I don't know, I saw in my place of work, people, they cannot eat if they don't drink at the same time. And I say, how bad is for their stomach? And after they feel well, they have too much pain. But I say, you know, the first it's your example. And after little by little, you know, to make friendship with them and after to tell them, it's not good, what are you doing? But they don't want to listen too much because they say, no, if I don't if I don't drink the water, I am not, I need water. But you have to drink the water before the meal or after at least half an hour. You have to have this. If you have to have a good digestion, again, digest. If not, you will end up sick and sometimes you don't know why. This is like a rule in our lives that we have to make order in our lives, and that's not something so difficult that we can. It's something so easy that all of us we can do this, you know, and we will avoid a lot of sicknesses. The best pattern is to rest before the meal and walk around after it, not vice versa. Do you agree with me? Why do you think that is so important after your meal just to get a walk? It's helping your digestion. Yeah. You know, and sometimes we eat too much. I don't want to say that, I do sometimes this. And I say, I eat, and say, let's go walking. And I say, no, I don't want. I want to go to rest because I need, my body is so tired. And I go and I sleep 1 hour. And you know what happened? When I wake up, I have too much headache. And I say, I don't feel well. And they say, I eat well, everything was healthy. And I rest because it's good to rest. But what's wrong? Why I have too much headache? And this is because it's not good. Remember, you eat, go around 10 minutes, do a little walk, exercise, and you'll feel more better. And if you want, you know, so why it's good before? Because if you go before your meal walking, you come home and your appetite is more. because you do something and you eat with a very good appetite. For this, it's very, very good to do this. Remember, the health is a gift. That need to care about it by living a healthy style of life. You have to choose how to live. A healthy mind is depending to a healthy body. If we want to have a If you want to have a healthy mind, all of us, we want to have a clear mind, a healthy one. We need to have a healthy body. Everything needs to be healthy in our bodies, and everything it will be good after. Because if we don't have this, how can, if our bodies, let's say we have too many sicknesses, how can we are happy? We are not happy. For this is we have to care, know that the health is a gift. God gave us everyone health, but we have to care about this. And I think it's the most important thing that we have to think, to have this health, you know, to enjoy the life, and to be able to be a blessing for others, and to be able to share with other people, no? But how can you share if you are sick? You can, you know? I was one time, 2 weeks ago, I decided to bring the green juice at my work. And I say, this time I will share with everyone, because just ask me how you do the green juice. If he has a cake, I just bring the juice, I drink before going work, and I share with my, first I say, okay, I don't have for everyone, but I will give to my supervisor and my manager. I share with them. After 1 hour, I was so sick, I couldn't move. And I say, what to do in this case? I have to call to go home, nobody home, Nicholas was not home. And I say, if I go home, it's too much pain. And I say, I can't do my work, Lord. Please help me to finish my work, and I will go home and I will rest. And you know why? Because Satan was there. You want to give a good testimony, but if your life is not good, how can you speak? How can you say anything? And I feel such a big pain, and I say, you know, I go there and nobody with me in the room, and I lay down and say, Lord, I need your help right now. If you want to help me, help me. If not, I can't finish my work. It was just 10 o'clock and I still have a lot of work, and I say, I don't want to go home. Because I just give this one, you know, I was always talk about help, and I want to enjoy this help. Please help me. And you know, I say, I will do my work even if I have this pain. And I try to do something, but I couldn't. And after 10 minutes, you know, no more than 10 minutes, I just do like this, no more pain. I say, where is all my pain? Sometimes we ask Lord just right away to heal you, but it's not possible. You have to wait. You have your faith, you know, to see how much faith you have. And I was so thankful to God, because, you know, I recovered just without doing anything. And I finished my work. And I say, I didn't say anything to anyone. I receive again the help, and I say, you see how important it is. You know, sometimes we want to talk more, but Satan also is there to put some obstacles. And they say, you cannot talk. Look at you. You have pain. You drink too much green juice, and look at you, you know. But it's not only this. Sometimes happen in our lives. We don't have to be disappointed. All of us, we have good days, bad days. Sometimes our health is not that good. We have just to care about it. Okay. Someone has question about what we talk? Do you agree with all that points with me? And is something so hard to do? I think it's so easy. And all of us, we can do that, and we will enjoy a healthy life. And now, because my PowerPoint, you know, my presentation was not so long, and I say, you know, in hurry, what can I study? I say, let's talk about happiness. How to live a happy life. All of us, we want to be happy, no? Or all of us, we want to have a happy life, at least, no? Why? Because it's easy, you know? It's easy to pass sometimes when problems come in our lives. If you are happy and positive, you always find, or you always see solution. Yeah. Otherwise, you are blocked and you say, I am here, I don't have any solution. What to do? do, God? Help me. But everything is dependent on us. We all want to be happy, but we sometimes think of happiness as a thing that happens to us, something we have no control over. It is easy to link the idea of happiness with the situation we're in. We might tell ourselves, if only things were different, then I would be happy. Is that true? Sometimes we say, if I have a big house, if I saw my kids with a very good job, and if I saw everything like I am thinking, I will be happy. And we forget that we have what we have, sometimes not so much, sometimes not so less, but we forget to be happy with what we have. I met a person so many years ago in Spain. I was working with her. She was so, always she worked too much. And she said, no, I don't work only days, I am working nights too. And I was asking her, why? Do you need too much money? Do you have a big family? I didn't know anything about her. And she was Seventh-day Adventist church. She was coming from that church. And she said, I have a husband, but I don't have kids. But I have plans. Oh, and I said, that's good. It's good to have plans. And I said, what's your plan that you are working even nighttime, 2 people. I have 2 boys on that time, small kids. Also I was working, but sometimes not so many hours, because I have family also to care about it. She said, I want a big house, I want to have everything, and after I will rest. I will have time to rest and time to have kids and time for everything. And I say, there's nothing wrong to think in a house. Now all of us, we need a house, a place where to live. But when you put everything what you have, just thinking on that you just need, and you forget that you have already a lot of things. And after no more than 1 year, I didn't meet that lady anymore, because I meet her on the bus station. And I start asking about her, where she is. She said somebody that she knows her, because everyone, it was just a small village, everyone we know. And she said she's sick. She ended up in the hospital because she was very skinny. And she ended up in the hospital, and later on she died, that lady. And you know how old she was? She doesn't have more than 35 years. 32, 33. She doesn't have more than 35 years. She was very young. But because she never has time to rest, she never has time to think and reality, she was just have dreams and plans, and she just wants more money and more money. And the husband also was working. And I believe they get a lot of money. But you know what happened? The husband married. He had to do his life. He remained with all the money. And the dreams never came to reality. And sometimes we do the same. Sometimes we do the same. We just want to have, but we forget that we have to be happy. But that's not really how happiness works. Research shows that just a small portion of happiness, only 10%, depends on a person's situation. So where does most of our happiness come from? So many researchers say it doesn't matter if you have a big house, if you have so much money or whatever you want, because that's just 10%. All of us, we can be happy. Part of happiness depends on personality. Some people have a naturally happy nature. They are cheerful and optimistic. Here is a big secret. We have to be optimists. We have to find, solution to our problems and to see more behind. Sometimes when something coming up on us, we don't see any solution. We just stop there. But we have to be optimistic, and more than we are a Christian, we have God in our lives. We are not like the other people that they don't have the hope that we have. For this is very important, always when we are in this situation, just pray to God. God, help me. I am here, I am human, I don't have any more power. to go on, but you are the one that you can give me power and you can help me to see other solutions. Happiness is up to us. Researchers have found that more than half of happiness depends on things that are actually under our control. That's really good news because it means everyone can be happy. Happiness depends on us. It is depending on it's our control. If we want to be happy, we really can be happy. We don't have to put obstacles before that. Just thinking, you know, and sometimes I used to live with my husband in a small room. When we went to Spain so many years ago, we don't have kids, we don't have money, we don't have job, we don't have papers, we don't have anything. And I said, how can we be happy? How can you be happy when you don't have a place where to sleep, you know? And because you need money to pay for that place, you know? And somebody give us a small room. They say, we don't have too much, we are already two families living in this big house. But we can give you this small room. And when I entered there, it was just boxes, very small room. And I said, yeah, we can accept this one. Because this is the situation. No, we can, but later on, when we will have our better situation, we can have something else. And I started cleaning that. Nicholas was going to work, and I was cleaning that little bedroom. And I make it so nice I make it. A place of happiness. And when that person that was the landlord of the house, he came, knocked on the door, he opened and said, this is the bedroom that I have, looking such a very nice room. I think he has a son, 8 years old. I think this room is good for my son. Because before was just putting there everything what they don't need. And now when they saw that the room can, if you make it nice, you can live there, he said, this is good for my son. And he was thinking to give that bedroom to his son. Then after 1 month we have to find something else. And I say, it really doesn't matter the place where you are, but it matters how you make that place for you. If you make a happy place where to live, doesn't matter. You can clean, you can put your stuff nice, and you will be happy. You don't need, again, a lot of things to be happy. A big part of how happy we are depends on our mindset, the habits we practice and the way we live each day. Why happiness matters? Let's see why it's so important, what matters. Happiness is the secret that can help us to do our best. Happy people are more successful. Happy people have better relationships. Happy people are healthier. Happy people live longer. And happy people learn better. Did you agree with me? I think all of us we have deep experiences and we see a lot of things in our lives. Again, I used to work with a lady in London. This lady, she just take me at work because she doesn't give me too much work. She take me with her just to talk. Just have always a lot of questions. And she said, guys, if you are eating so healthy, what you say? No me, no you, all this kind of food. She said this, I don't know, a program, she was watching a TV. And she said there was 2 people. One that she always lived with organic things and no meat, so so careful with the food. And the other one that she doesn't care about her health. She eat everything. She said, I don't have money to buy organic, but I am eating. But no big difference between these people, this person. The one that she doesn't have money to care a lot about her health, she was happy all the time. She was happy. The other one, she had money, she everything, but she always just want everything for her. She no share, she don't talk with anyone. She was thinking that she's something. And she ended up to having more sicknesses. And for this lady was a big example, and she just remembered me about that, and she say, why? And I say, you know why? Because sometimes it's not only the food, it's our attitude, our feelings. We have to be happy, and sometimes you have to share with the other one. You have to have a good heart, you know? Not just everything for me. Oh, if I have money to buy this, I am something, you know. You have to be humble, and sometimes if you have to share, you have to share. And to be, you know, thankful to God for everything. And you will have a better life, you know. Knowing how to manage our negative emotion is also the key of happiness. Difficult emotions are part of life, but the way we handle them makes all the difference. Sometimes all of us, we experience a negative part in our lives. But what I mentioned before, we don't have to stop there. We have to go on. We have to handle that situation. More that we are a Christian, no? We have God in our lives. This is another secret, another gift for our lives. Our lives can be busy with day-to-day activities and responsibilities. Pay attention to the effects of your actions. Take time to think of what really matters to you and put effort. Do your best at whatever you try. If things don't work out at first, keep an optimistic and try again. If we see that really something that we do make us happy, let's try doing it again. And you know, I like this is something very important for me. Whatever you are doing, whatever you are, do your best. Because if you do your best, God is blessing you and everything it will be perfect. Sometimes we are not perfect. But if we do the best we can, everything is perfect. God bless our work and we will be a blessing for others. This is something that helped me a lot on my work, because sometimes I don't leave my work just I do my work. I want to make sure that I do my best, that the person that comes before me to be happy, you know, because you are there, you are paid for that. And you have to make others happy and to be an example for them. And God give you blessings in your life. When our lives are rich with positive emotions, we are ready to accomplish things. Did you agree with me? If we always see positive in our lives, we will do more things. But sometimes when we are asking to do something, we say, oh, I can't do this, it's too much for me. I don't know how to do this. I never do this before. But if you are there and you are asking to do something, do it. Because you will be happy and blessed. It costs you nothing to be grateful for what you already have. Give thanks to the Lord for His good and His love endures forever. To be happy, you must follow facts. Forgive others, accept your mistakes, cry and move on, thank God for everything, and smile always. I know for me it's not difficult to smile, because I think this is one gift that I have. You know, sometimes I don't want to smile, but I can. It's something that I have it already. You know, when I moved here, I just received a lot of cards from the place that I was working, and everybody said, we will miss you smiling face. Smiling face. That was my name, smiling face. What I say, sometimes I don't want, but it's something that I have and they make me happy. You know, sometimes my husband said, you don't worry so much, and I say, no, I really don't worry so much. You let everything just to me. I say, no, I don't let everything on you, I'm there to help you, but this is mine, you know. I see different things. And we go on easy. We have to forgive others. Don't forget. This is another point, very important. Sometimes somebody do something wrong to us. I don't forget this person. Look what he did to me. You will not be happy. You have to forgive, you know. Again, I have a situation in my work. A lady, I didn't did anything to her, but she was not happy with me, and she started crying. She started starts crying. She wants to do something wrong to me. I say to my husband, I never had this experience before. And she go to the office and she starts crying because of me. And I say, what I do wrong to this lady? I didn't have this. And I say, I have to go and to see what's the situation. Why happened this? She results that she was the one that she take everything that belongs to me at work. And somebody saw her and she said she was doing this. 1 month. Every single Sunday, after I have Saturday off, when I go home, somebody take my stuff that I was so nice organizing. 1 month. And after 3 weeks, the 4 weeks, when I saw that somebody is doing this, I was not happy anymore. I said, I try to be happy, but I can't. I want to do my work and I can't do it because I don't have what I left there. And somebody told me that that lady was doing, and it's hard for you when you know the person. And I say, okay. And you know, she gets upset because she say, why I know that? Because the manager told me. But the manager came and he said, I know you didn't do anything, but I want because this lady, she's not stopping crying. And I say, okay, what she wants? She wants to ask her forgiveness. And I say, for what? I didn't do anything to her. You know, some people are like this. And I say, okay, I am humble enough and I can do that. And I say, you know, I care about you. You are my colleague. And, you know, I show her what to have to do the work. But if you want me to ask you for forgiveness, I will do this. And even if you do that, I say to her, if you are in my situation, what is your reaction on this case? And she didn't say anything. But she just wanted me to ask her for forgiveness because I didn't do anything to her. And I said, okay, I will do this. And she was happy again. And I say, so many people you can see. For this is so important to know how to manage all the situation, you know. And now she's happy, but when she's coming to work sometimes, she asks for me, I greet her, I talk to her, and sometimes she's so in bad mood, she don't want to talk to anyone. I say, oh no, I know her, how she is. And I say, okay, if I greet her, she doesn't want to answer, it's okay. I let her like this, you know. This is regarding forgive others. You have to forgive, you have to go on, you know. If she wants to be like that, if she wants to live that kind of life, let her like that and show her a good example. And you can win her one day, no? With God, all things are possible. Remember, with God, all things is possible. Sometimes we want to do so many things, but we can't. But with God, we do everything. Questions? Everything was clear? Yes. It's so hard to do? If not, may God help us to remember all these little things and to go on, you know, with a good example and to be happy because it's important, it's healthy for us. And to put all these little things in practice is my wish and pray for this morning. Amen. Amen.